Welcome back, children. We are now coming close to the chapter, end of the chapter, and we are now studying excretion. Everybody knows every minute, every second inside our body, lot of chemical reactions are going on. For example, respiration, oxidation of food, assimilation, and so many chemical reactions. All the chemical reactions we call metabolism. So what is metabolism? All the chemical reaction that is going on in our body. All chemical reactions together we call metabolism. So due to various metabolic reactions, for example respiration inside the cells, lot of waste materials are generated like carbon dioxide, water, salts, ammonia, and many types of chemical waste are produced in our cells. The process of removal of this waste from our body is called excretion. So what is excretion? The process of removal of this metabolic waste. The process of removal of the metabolic waste from our body is called excretion. Clear everybody what is excretion? So what is metabolism? All the chemical reaction that is going on in our body. Okay, like respiration, assimilation, then we can say anabolism, catabolism, then many types of synthetic and breakdown process. Together, all the chemical reactions together we call metabolism. So during metabolism, what is generated? Metabolic waste is generated, like salt, water, carbon dioxide, many types, urea, uric acid, all are metabolic waste. So the removal of metabolic waste from our body is called excretion. In lower animals like amoeba, paramecium, lower animals. For example, amoeba. If I draw amoeba has no definite shape. Okay, right? This amoeba remove the waste to the surrounding water by diffusion. So the removal of the waste from the body to the surrounding water by diffusion. Everybody knows what is diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of substances from the area of their higher concentration to the area of lower concentration. It means that from high substance, more substance area to the lower substance area. So the movement of substances from their more concentration to the less concentration is called diffusion. So in amoeba and paramecium and many unicellular animals, the waste is removed by diffusion. But in higher animals like humans, excretion is very complicated process because lot of chemical substances, metabolic waste are produced in human body. How to remove this metabolic waste? Yes, we have a system to remove this waste or metabolic waste. That is called a human excretory system. So human excretory system consists of mainly pair of kidneys. Kidneys are the respiratory organs. They are located on either sides of the vertebral column. Just above the waist. This is our waist. Just above the waist, on either sides of the vertebral column, we can see a pair of kidneys. So a pair of kidneys are the most important organ for excretion in humans. Now, when we consider these kidneys, inside the kidney we can see highly small tube-like structure. Small tube-like structure called nephrons. So nephrons are the tiny filtering units of kidney. So what are the tiny filtering units of kidney? Nephrons. Nephrons are the tiny filtering units of kidney. In each kidney, there are 10 lakhs or 1 million of nephrons. 10 lakhs or 1 million. 1 million. How many? Around 1 million of nephron in each kidney. So, when the blood flows through these nephrons, blood is filtered. Blood is filtered. The blood is filtered when the blood flows through the nephron. So, we can say the nephrons are the filtering unit of kidneys. Filtering units of kidneys. But when the blood is filtered, the filtered blood again pumped to or goes back to our body into the circulatory system. The waste is removed. Okay? So the waste removed from the kidney is removed out through our urinary system. Urinary system. Let's see what are the parts of urinary system. You can see the picture. 2 kidneys are there. 2 kidneys are located on either sides of the vertebral column just above the waist. Okay, these are the 2 kidneys. Into the kidney, you can see 2 blood vessels. These are the veins and these are the arteries. Anyhow, the blood is given to the kidney. Inside the nephron, the blood is filtered. So, nephrons are called the tiny filtering units of kidney. The filtered blood will come out and goes into the blood circulatory system of our body. The waste collected in the kidney, the waste separated, filtered from the blood is now coming out to the ureters. Ureters, each ureter from each kidney. Okay? The waste collected in the kidney comes out in solution called urea. So you can say urea is the waste collected and when mixed with water it becomes urine. So what is coming out? Urine. Urine is the mixture of urea plus water. Urine contains, you can see, urine contains 95% of urine contains 95% of water. 95% of urine is water. 2.5% is urea. And again 2.5% is other waste. All this together form the urine. URIN. So that is formed in the urine. This urine comes out through the ureter and collected in the urinary bladder. Where the urine is collected? Inside the urinary bladder. Clear? Yes. Now, when the urinary bladder is filled, the urine will go out through an opening called urethra. What is urethra? Urethra is an opening of the urinary bladder. So, kidney now filter the blood and form urine. Urine is a mixture of urea plus water. Urine contains 95% of water, 2.5% of urea, and 2.5% of other materials. Okay, so all these materials will be collected in the urinary bladder, and urethra removes. Urethra is the opening of the urinary bladder. You got this idea? Yes. Now, what is the importance of this urine? Doctors analyze, identify or detect various diseases by testing urine. For example, suppose urine contains sugar, then doctor will tell that we are suffering from sugar problem, that is called diabetes. So when the urine is tested, urine, blood, then saliva will be tested to identify any any disease, any disorder that we are suffering from. Doctor can detect how the organs functions. If the sugar is more in the urine, then doctor will tell that we are suffering from diabetes. Okay. Then urine test also indicate different organs and their functions. Suppose blood is there in the urine, it indicates that the infection of bacteria in the nephron. Infection of bacteria in the nephron. Nephron is highly tube-like structure, you can see. Okay, nephron. They are the tiny filtering units. So, if blood is there in the urine, doctor will tell that there is a bacterial infection and damage of the nephron. So, doctor will give us medicine. Right? Then, if microbes are detected in urine, then there is indication that the body is infected with microbes. So, many diseases can be tested and identified by urine test. But unfortunately, in some people, kidneys will be damaged. Kidneys will be damaged. If the kidneys are damaged, our body waste cannot be removed off. The blood cannot be filtered because when the kidneys are damaged, our blood cannot be filtered. The blood cannot be filtered. As a result, the waste will accumulate in our body. Waste will accumulate in our body. Beyond a limit, the waste is poisonous to our body. We cannot survive. So what the doctors will do? Yes, to remove the waste from the body, when kidneys are not functioning, doctor will use a medical process by which the blood can be filtered and remove the waste. This process of filtering the blood by using a medical process is called dialysis. So what is dialysis? Dialysis is a medical process by which the blood is filtered and remove the waste from the body. This does the work of kidneys. So kidneys are the organs for filtering the blood and removing the waste. If the kidneys are not functioning, then doctor use dialysis, the medical process by which the blood is filtered and remove the waste. This process of filtering the blood by a chemical process is called dialysis. After dialysis, the waste is removed and purified blood is passed into the body. Sometimes this dialysis will not help us. Then the permanent solution is kidney transplantation. Kidney transplantation is the process whereby the kidney is collected from, with the permission of the person, kidney can be taken from people who are brain dead, accidentally died. So people who are brain dead, kidneys can be taken and transplant to the recipient. Transplant, transfer and fix it in the body of the patient. So this is only a permanent cure. But the kidney availability is a very difficult problem. Okay, someone should give us the kidney. So dialysis is the process of removing the waste by a medical process, thereby purifying the blood and removing the waste. Now let's come to the last part of the chapter. In addition to the kidney, we have a skin. Skin is also an respiratory organ. Skin is also an respiratory organ. Skin contains sweat and sweat gland and sebum gland. SEBUM, sebum gland. So large number of sweat and sebum glands are there. They remove the waste in the form of sodium chloride, NaCl, sodium chloride, and many other waste can be removed along with water. Okay? So when this water is removed, sweat is removed, it will absorb heat from our body. So to evaporate the sweat, heat from our body is absorbed, utilized. Hence our body develops cooling effect. Particularly when we are sitting under the fan and we are sweating more, the heat will be absorbed from the body and the sweat will be evaporated. This will provide a cooling effect into our body. Just like plants, when they do transpiration and loss of water, this transpiration in plants provide a cooling effect in plants. Just like that, sweating through the skin also provide a cooling effect in human body. So that's all about this chapter. You can study from this module, and the notes when we send in the month of September, you can see these pictures very well drawn and study the